and right now, Sport Silver about to get underway.
They're going to come down the chute from around Peavine Mountain. You can see that jet pace plane for them. Just like in the past, they're going to go straight for that guide pylon, those lights up on the green hill.
500, ladies and gentlemen, you have a race. Have fun.
Here they come.
Seven-mile race course for all of these planes here. Number one race position. It's always a benefit. More than half the time, the plane that starts number one is going to wind up number one. But that did not happen in the last edition of this race.
Right.
So stand by.
So what we have is two ladies in the front of the race. It's Vicky Benzing and Jessy Panzer, number one and number two. Lancer Legacy, Glass Air.
There they are. They have all begun the race. Everyone's free to, within the parameters of racing here, make whatever moves they want to make. Lap one.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Six is
down
underway.
Speed, right? Let's see what we have.
All coming toward our camera there. That sort of compresses the field a little bit. How about that? They got them wound up out there in the silver category, the sports silver category. Vicky Benzing hanging on to her lead right there, but look at Jessy Panzer moving up close.
That looked like Sean Van Hatten and Havoc.
Oh, is it Havoc and Sean Van Hatten? They're going so fast they got way ahead of me, that's for sure. There's Vicky Benzing.
They all came in a clump, so it was hard to... Yeah, that's definitely Vicky Benzing. And her lucky girl. Yeah, I know Ernie went up a little bit, so I'm not sure that he's even in the race anymore, but this is definitely Vicky Benzing in the lead.
Sutter race 66 started in the third position, but Vicky Benzing for sure in the lead.
So that one down low.
Second, third, second to definitely Jessy Panzer.
That is Sean Van Hatten, but I'm not 100% positive.
Sean Van Hatten and Havoc, race 3.
Yep.
Is in third place.
That's our leader, number 15, Lucky Lady, or Lucky Girl.
Vicky Benzing out of Saratoga, California. She will turn right around and race jets here in our very next race, Jet Silver. Jessy Panzer in second. Third place, we believe, is not Sutter, but Sean Van Hatten. Sean Van Hatten from Redmond, Oregon.
That's what I'm thinking.
Vicky Benzing moving on and through, well, now almost halfway through this race, halfway through the third lap. Jessy Panzer well within striking distance. Could be a big-time duel shaping up in Sport Silver here. Final day of racing in Reno.
I believe that's Sean Van Hatten giving
Sean Van Hatten, all right, he is past Jessy Panzer. All right, new development in the race here.
Well, now they're saying it's Ernie Sutter.
Well,
I saw him pull up, and I guess he went right back down.
We got White Plains syndrome going here.
Oh, please. I tell you, they should put him on a short course so I can see him better. Yep, Ernie had a lot of trouble this week. He's a much faster plane than he demonstrated this week. It looks like he's going for the pass on our lucky girl.
Well, he's gotten things straightened out if that is the case here, because Ernie Sutter taking the high road there, and obviously in anticipation of making a big-time move once they get past the halfway point on this race course. Again, we cannot tell the tail numbers from right here at our vantage point, but we're hearing now that that's race 66 in second place there, Ernie Sutter.
So what do we have, 4th and 5th? Yeah, that looks like the front. That looks like Vicky Benzing and Ernie Sutter, 2 Lancer Legacies. Oddly enough, they're both white with a little bit of red on them.
Those are the leaders right there, Benzing and Sutter. Still Benzing by a shade, but Sutter certainly in a position to make a move. As these two are getting ready to wrap up lap number 4 of 6. This race is slipping by very, very quickly. Oh, look at Ernie Sutter. Yep, look at that. Look at that pass right there. It's 4th and 5th.
That's Sean Van Hatten low in the red one. I believe that's Dave Robinson behind him.
Sean Van Hatten hanging on to 4th place right there. Let's go back to the 4th. First and second. Benzing looked to have been overtaken there, but in the turn, she was able to reassert her position in the lead, so that's where we find her right now. It's still with Ernie Sutter in hot pursuit.
We've seen this all week long. One passes on the straightaway and then loses again in the turn. The wind is picking up. So evenly matched, these two.
Ernie Sutter's plane is called Just Passing Through, Lancer Legacy. And the other Lancer, Vicky Benzing, in the bottom of your picture right there. Got him roaring, hammered down. This is the final day of racing right here. Ernie Sutter maybe going to make a run at Vicky Benzing here again.
Here's our white flag.
White flag. They have joined the final lap right now on 1 and 2.
White flag.
Sean Van Hatten low for 4. David Robinson on top in the blue bottom.
Van Hatten getting the race of his lifetime just to hang on to 4th place.
Competitive formation flying, just like that.
Leaders in the final lap right now. There's the move he's been waiting for, Ernie Sutter. Putting a pass, or trying to put a pass on Vicky Benzing. That's closer than it looks from this angle right here. We'll know more in a second.
Coming down the valley of speed. Can he hold it?
He's got a farther way to go, that is for sure. He's going to need a lot more speed than Vicky Benzing at this point in the race, and this point in the race is very, very near the end.
Right, she just has to keep her line, and he's got to get around her.
All right, down the stretch, here we go in front of the grandstand. Headed for the steel pylon, which signals the end of the race. And Vicky Benzing, can she hang on to it? Ernie Sutter moving on. Ernie Sutter, maybe overtaking. It's Ernie Sutter.
Ernie Sutter has it at the... Jessy Panzer, number 3.
Jessy Panzer and Sean Van Hatten.
It looks like Sean Van Hatten and Havoc, and then Dave Robinson. George Catalano.
George Catalano, race 56, the bigger Dingo.
It's a great race. Pace is above 9,000.
That's Dave Morris in number 99.
Dave Morris from Redwood City, California, coming in 7th place.